We're back! Sorry for the slight delay. It's been a busy month. If anyone in America is watching this, I'll be with Charles Harriott, a good friend of mine, going up the East Coast, doing some seminars on the, I think from the 21st, 22nd of February onwards. So if you're checking it out, if you live in the East Coast, please come visit. So, third episode now of the gi series that we've been doing. So today we're going to be looking at the baseball back choke and its relationship to the paper cutter. So pretty much the exact same choke, but you can see why when we've actually done this class about tipping people into it and making them face the choke itself instead of just trying to crush the windpipe. So when it comes to the baseball back choke, so when I go for this choke, the difference between a paper cutter and a baseball bat, despite the fact that they usually look very, very different, is just depending on where I am in relation to what hand's actually attacking his collar. So if I am north of his shoulders, this hand goes in, I can go for the baseball bat. If I'm south of his shoulders, it's now paper cutter. So all I do is change hands, but the choke actually kind of remains the same. So what I'm aiming to do, if you go back to any of the choke classes we've done on the YouTube channel, is I'm trying to create a V in front of his neck. So I'm not trying to just crush his windpipe. The real estate that I want is just at the front here. The rest is muscle and here's a windpipe. I want in between the two, I want here. That's why a good rear naked choke isn't just going to be crushing the windpipe, it's going to put the V directly in front and I'm going to push his head into the V here. Same if you see the triangle class that we did about making people look into the choke, so then the pressure goes into the artery here. Same with the baseball bat. I shouldn't have to use much strength to do this. So I'm going to create a V in front of his neck here. I'm going to grip into his collar, not too tight down that I'd start putting against his windpipe. I mean, it'll work, but I'm not interested in causing too much misery. It doesn't sound like me, I know. I want good jiu-jitsu. I want effective blood chokes that don't require any strength. So here, as I slide down, it's now creating a V in front of his windpipe. So the pressure is going to either side. So one side is his collar, the other side is my wrist. This hand here is to stop him from turning. Because if I just put this hand in and he looks at me, it completely takes the choke away. The second I can then put a bar in that stops him from looking, he now is stuck with that V. And now I just make him look at the V a little more by moving around. So that there wasn't a big gripping and then trying to crush him or anything like that. Obviously, you know, that's what usually happens. But I'd rather it be a case of getting the technique right, understanding why it works, understanding why it won't work, and having that fight intelligence of being able to objectively look at the choke as it happens and go, right, why isn't this working? So again, I go here, into the collar, I create a V. So one side is the collar, one side is my wrist. And then the goal of this arm is to make him look into that V. Obviously you wouldn't do that in a roll of just setting your hands up like that. Obviously you'd snatch it, set it up, create that, they can look at it, and there's a choke. So where's this relationship then to the paper cutter? So the paper cutter is pretty much the exact same thing, just with the other hand. So again, this hand's now in, I'm not going too deep, that I'm crushing the windpipe, but I'm creating a V again. Try and be very mindful of not lifting your elbow up, because that's just releasing that V. And now we're back into slamming into the windpipe. So I'll create the V. And now I'm using his arm to lift him into the choke. Here. So I'm creating a wedge. Sorry. Creating a wedge that's going to lift him into the air to take him in that direction. If I didn't have that, and he just looks at me, again, that choke's gone. This is what I want. I want to look at these chokes as within the fight intelligence kind of idea, in that you can have this setup, you can have it like textbook perfect, and you can still kind of turn into you at this point. And you would think, why isn't the choke working? You could be flaring your arm out or all this kind of stuff. try and crush the face, and you think, why is what I'm not doing the choke? Something's not right. If you haven't got a context for why it works, then jiu-jitsu becomes so much harder. But if I create the V, get a decent grip with this underhook there that I've trapped the arm, I can now fasten my forearm to my thigh and make him look into the choke. But that's the difference between a baseball bat then and a paper cutter. So a paper cutter will be creating the V with this hand and make him look into it. And a baseball bat will be creating the V with this hand and make him look into it. Which also means that the way of killing the chokes is actually very similar. Is if I got this, I went for the choke, but Naki spun towards me, it's going to be super hard for me to finish this choke now without this bar to stop his face. Same as if I went here and Naki span towards me, now it's going to be super hard to try and finish this one. But also means that I can then fudge the choke a little bit. So move this way a little bit. Is that I can probably do these kind of things from like a stack, for example. I know that there's a Carson Gracie black in London who does it. So from the stack, I could go here. I might not have a true paper cutter underhook on this side, but I've got his legs. So I can create the V and make him look into it that way. Sorry. I know. I like this idea of having fight intelligence, not just looking at a textbook version of the choke as you'd find on YouTube or yada 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 yada, but looking from an objective point of view of why does this choke exist, why is it working, why does it not work, and kind of with the least amount of effort possible. Again, it's just 2 straws running through the neck here, and I'm not. If it takes a lot of strength and musculature to close them, something's going horribly wrong. It should be very simple to shut them down. Same with a good rear naked choke. If you just sit the arm there and put the head mildly into it, I can hold this all day long. That's about as much pressure as I need. I'm not squeezing. They will go eventually. But if I am there, like really going for it, using a lot of musculature and nothing's happening, like after 10 seconds or something, then that's obviously not a blood choke. You're just inflicting pain and they're just gritting through the pain. A good blood choke, they should be out within a few seconds. So that's why I like examining these 2 chokes and thinking, why do they work, why don't they work, and is there a way of doing them without causing too much pain that actually fits the idea that I'm actually stopping the blood now, I'm actually doing the correct jiu-jitsu choke and not just hurting them. That's the kind of theme of a lot of the chokes we've done in this series. But yeah, thank you for that, thank you for watching that, hope you enjoyed it. Please give feedback if there's any of this works or doesn't work. I'd happily do videos to answer any questions. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching that video, whatever the hell it was about. Please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. If there's a bell icon, it should be on this side. Please click on that if you want to get notifications for any new videos I make. If there are other videos around my head someplace, please click on those for more techniques. And in the description is a link to my Patreon if you want to support the channel in any way. So thank you for your time.